Alright mate, so some thoughts here on TWT. It's a coin I've not looked at in a while, but I do remember, when it was one of the first coins to go parabolic coming out of the bear market. We definitely have dropped a lot. This is interesting. See right here, it's very interesting. There is the concern that it gets stuck below these moving averages. But anyway, let's have a look here. So let me just delete some of this stuff. The monthly, well, that's where you want to focus. You want to focus on a new month. Although this does look good here, there's always the chance that this can get continuation. It has shown weakness. Now sometimes you can actually just crash from this if we have a bearish month on the market. This is a it's a rejection. It's a fairly bearish base. This is a bearish continuation base potentially. Now these can also get big reversals, right? And it really depends on the strength of the market. So it's very interesting. It's kind of that level where it's do or die. Now you did show, I don't know what time frame you showed on, but I do like this. This is interesting. Let's see how the last one's played out. My computer's going slow here. There must be a scan or something going. Yeah, you see this pivot here, and then you get the consolidation, you get the move up. You get the pivot here, you get the consolidation. Maybe we can get the move up. So that is and see the pivot here, and you get the consolidation, and then you move up. Now this did stop hunt, and this did create a beautiful inverse head and shoulders pattern. So that was absolutely beautiful. Now there's a bit of a pattern between all of these. Now well, if we look there, there's a break in that trend line as well. There's a break in this trend line. There's a break in this trend line somewhere there. May not be drawn them perfectly. There is a bit of a break in that trend line kind of there. And we have this sort of trend line right here. It's a very tight trend line if you want to draw it there. So you have to think that there's a possibility this is going to break up. Let's just... Yeah, my computer is acting up a bit here for some reason. Nice bullish engulfing 2-week candle, and the thing is there's 7 days left. In the past, these trend lines that broke, see this trend line broke here? Well, that's where it was. I shouldn't have deleted those actually. Maybe I can put it back. So you can see where those trend lines was. Now, what happened was the first week probably moved up, and the second week it got continuation. Meant you exploded through this small candle. This exploded through the small candle. This exploded up through the small candle. This exploded up through the small candle here, and this is attempting to explode up through the small candle. So there's two options here. Two options about getting long. You can trade the new weekly candle or trade the new monthly candle. Now the caveat is that in a bearish market this will bounce up and start rejecting this week and drop back down. Okay, so you only want to be trading into a green weekly candle, meaning, let me flip to the weekly here, meaning that a small dip here on a new week, something like this. You can see the one there to the left where we looked at. You can see a dip down into that trend line. I didn't even mean to draw it so deep, but you can see here there was a dip down before continuation. And let's look at the other ones. Well, this one just exploded right through it. This one just exploded right through it. This one did not have much dip. Okay, so a bit of mixed results there. So I think it's just a matter of if this finishes strong here, I would probably suggest that the dip is going to be small, right? Something like that or whatever. A small dip, flip green, and then that's when you want to get long. And obviously if it stays green on the week, well, it means this trend is strong, just like here. These are bigger dips actually, but if you get small dip or whatever, pop up, flip green again, and as long as it stays green, you just stay in that trade. If it moves up, you move your stop up to break even and let it run for the week. And then maybe even let it run for 2 or 3 weeks if it goes well. It is difficult to know for sure, but you definitely have a good eye on the fact that it is into a big level. We're into the white 100 moving average here. We've dropped a long way. We are trying to carve out a bottom, kind of like what we did here here, I suppose, well there, but this is a bigger drop, of course, and it's into a very big level. Monthly, let's look at the monthly. We did that already. Get an alarm. What's that, Lina? I need to try and see if I can get a trade on myself. I've just been doing a few other things on the back end. So yeah, personally, I think I would focus on the new monthly, right? And you can see all of these. Even look at this. We came down into the monthly wick. Look at this monthly wick. We came down into the monthly wick. So if it's going to be bullish, there is likely going to be some sort of a dip here, right? We're going to dip into this wick, in theory, right? And then you get that continuation. So you know, something like that, a dip down into this wick, and then you get the continuation to the upside. That is something that I think is probably the best way to look at it and the safest way, because if you're getting the dip down and you start to see strength, you can try and knife catch that dip down in here with the anticipation of it coming up and flipping green. You know, because you might see a bullish daily stop hunt there, for example, or it might flip green on a new 3-day or flip green on a new week or whatever. So there's different ways to try and determine that when price is down into this wick. Now let's look at this wick here, just for the sake of it, on this daily chart, and we can kind of you can see where it is there. So it's a dip down in here somewhere that you would be looking then to get long. So if this rejects maybe 50% of the body here, well, I didn't draw that very straight, but you know, a 50% of the body there somewhere, and then that might come up and flip green and start getting a move up. So yeah, I have to agree, it's interesting. I think dips on a new month are well worth looking at for a buy, and then you can have a tight stop below this dip.